2020 Lessons Learned in Virtual Education. My name is Charlie Gillette. I'm president of Knowledge Anywhere. I'd like to share 3 lessons. I'm sure we've learned a lot more in 2020 than 3, but there's 3 key elements I'd like to share with you. First of all, some macro trends impacting our industry. This move of the experiment of getting K through 12 to learn remotely. I'll say experiment because there's been some success and some unbelievable learnings. There's the unemployment level at an unprecedented rate. However, all these folks are going to be coming back to the workforce, needing to be trained, retrained, and so on. Also, there's 40% of all Americans are working, from home remotely, which has presented challenges, opportunities, and things that we had to adjust to. And then learning development professionals predict a huge shift to virtual or online compared to traditional learning. So a few background elements. First of all, lesson number 1 is staying connected internally. With our organization, we had about a third of the folks that were working remotely anyway, and so they were used to working remotely, communicating remotely, and so on. But for the other 2/3 that we weren't together, seeing folks' eyeballs, being able to see how folks were doing, we needed to move to increase our use in Slack, and we've always been a big Slack user, using Bonusly to hand out fun acknowledgments to folks, regular video calls and meetings, and we use Slack, we use Zoom, we use Teams, we use Google Hangouts. The tool's not important, but more importantly is, doing these things. Weekly written reports to help communicate what folks are working on, keeping one-on-ones between individuals, whether it be safe at a distance walking, doing virtual coffee breaks to have folks come together in a casual way, phone calls of just being able to touch base, and then trying to emulate the whole, hey, just stop by my desk, and that might be stopping by my desk with a virtual knock via Slack, a text, or something like that, but really taking the extra effort to stay connected internally. Next is staying connected with our customers, because historically we've been able to see our customers eyeball to eyeball. In many cases, we're actually embedded with our customers and see them every day. So with that, trying to increase the multi-channel customer connection, and this be regular emails, having articles on our help desk, keeping the one-on-one check-ins, social medias, phone calls, picking up and talking to our customers on a regular basis, and then just doing webinars with our customers and keeping them connected with what we're doing. Obviously, your customers have the same need as you do of staying connected to what's happening with their valued and trusted partners out there. Lesson number 3 is adaptation is hard. To have folks change is really hard. And so there was a realization that some companies were just stuck with traditional training, and they're going to have a hard time shaking that. And so we really need to help them. They can pivot, because traditional instructor-led in-person training is not going to come back to the level it has been historically, because we found that there's other ways of doing it. And then also demonstrating that virtual training does not need to be difficult, that you can actually deploy a virtual education platform in weeks, it's not a months type thing, and then helping them create a personalized plan out there. So key lessons learned in 2020, along with all other things we gained insight to, and we'll look forward to learning more in 2021. So feel free to contact us. Here's our information. Thanks for your participation. Look forward to your feedback.